I was going to pose is, do we see the Fox against Haven, who in their previous set went Kazuya, and the Kazuya was locked in already? The answer is Tio going with the character he went in game number 3, which was this Greninja.
Yeah, no, Tio does always have that pocket Greninja, which has proven to be useful at times for sure, but Haven's Kazuya is a bit of a different beast, I feel like. He's just so hilariously ruthless with these Kazuya combos. He is just fully acknowledges in his head of how ridiculous Kazuya is in this game. And you can kind of tell by the way he plays sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you walk up here and with Kazuya Mishima, he's a nuclear bomb. Like, you're dropping a absolute bomb into the match and forcing your opponent to work around it, which is very possible for a lot of the cast, but that's where the difference between the like on paper matchup and the in practice matchup really starts to rear its ugly head. Because on paper, yeah, Greninja should be able just to dash attack and consistently hit low, like down tilt, hit where Kazuya is at his least, at his most vulnerable, which is his legs, and convert that into some big juggles and some big opportunities. And then you play against it, and it's like, I'm walking on eggshells this entire match.
No, it definitely feels like you're playing against a final boss when you play against Haven's Kazuya. It definitely feels like Atomic Bomb versus Coughing Baby sometimes. Just the constant fear of being like, at any moment, I could just, you know, get hit by these Kazuya combos and die at whatever % you would like. It's really threatening, and Haven really plays into that. I think Haven also, like, traditionally has, like, a very good competitive mentality to where, like, his kind of mentality and mindset translates well into playing a silly character like Kazuya, I feel like.
It's hilarious to refer to Kazuya Mishima as like a silly character, but like I 100% understand what you mean.
Just a little goofy, whimsical character.
Yeah,
he's
just a goofy little guy. Like as you see the Dragon God Fist come out, like we are hunting. They
can't handle my whimsy. What's wrong?
my funny little kill you move.
Oh,
yeah. Unfortunately, that spike is not nearly really strong enough, despite the audible sound effect. A rage, a drive.
It looks cool though. It did look cool. So shout out to Tio for doing that.
Oh, tries for the ledge trump. What?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's dead.
Goodbye.
Omega dead. He's at 74 too, and like it's not even a question. But here we go. You got those tech chase reads. I mean, again, we mentioned it before. That's kind of Lemon T's one of his specialties, and on small battlefield, dude.
Just letting the forward smash rip sometimes. Like, at least letting all this rip. And you know what is so fascinating about characters like Kazuya?
Yeah.
Who hilarious attempt at a read. The idea behind Kazuya is he's a very like combo starty type of character, and a lot of players play him like that, where you just look for things like jab or things like throw, like a lot of grabs in order to start off your combos to get into the electric right away, or just raw electrics because that move is like super duper crazy. But Haven plays with a lot more gumption. It's just
oh, the snipe. Oh, it's not gonna kill though. Another snipe.
We're letting that demon noise rock though, and it's exemplary of my point. He's letting these things rip. He's not trying to look for specific combos or specific openings. It's like, oh, if I grab you at 0, you die, or if I hit you with this move at 75%, you die. It's like it is very much, I'm going to do the stuff that is good, and I'm going to make sure that I'm playing a fluid neutral first and foremost. And playing a fluid neutral isn't, hey, I look for grab at 0. It's, hey, I manage my risk reward progressively throughout the game. And that's where Haven's Kazuya does a lot better than even other Kazuyas in
he's a lot better than your average like Joe Schmo, you know, as a result of that, just the way that he sort of manages his resources. I feel like Ultimate is often the game of like managing your resources in terms of like what do you do, how do you respond to certain options. So that's definitely why that's part of why Haven is doing as well as he is. But Tio does have a little bit of a lead here, is able to get 91% on the board quick. If he can just prevent some Kazuya combos from happening, then he can get a lot done here in this game too.
Trying for landing Nair, Dragon God, like these.
Yeah.
It's like down forward 2s are going crazy.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Tekken players in chat.
Hey, shout out Tekken. We're on Tekken 8, right?
Yeah,
At this point. Shout out Tekken 8. All right.
Go to game, except when it isn't.
Nah, all my friends have been on Street Fighter 6, to be honest.
Valid. Also goated game.
Yes.
Except when it isn't.
Shout out BJR. Hopefully BJR's in chat watching this, but he's one of my friends playing Street Fighter, and he won a tournament today.
Yo, nice.
So shout out to BJR. That's my goat. Anyways, back to this match at hand. Tio with a very solid lead.
Yeah, Tio is in full control here because this is the ideal counterplay to Kazuya. You get an early lead by poking at where Kazuya is at his weakest, which is in his mobility, of course. You play a heavy mobile character, you run circles around him, and you just chip away. You take a lot of damage whenever you get caught, but you're always playing this like mosquito-like game plan where you can't hit me, and it's like, I'm going to win this stock by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yep, no, he definitely got that fruit fly mentality right now, just flying around and just running circles around Haven, quite literally. I mean, this is kind of where we see Kazuya's main weakness as a character. I mean, it's still going to secure that KO. I mean, he doesn't have like a huge weakness, but when he's playing from behind, you can kind of have these situations where characters just keep running around. Oh my goodness, looking for some crazy edge guard though, but not going to get it.
What a recovery there from Haven. Always giving yourself an opportunity. Now at this rage, the standard Kazuya combos don't work as shown. He also ran out of space there, so he couldn't get the electric. And that alone, like a down throw into, or like a forward air into down throw, you only take 21 at 36 now. You're not feeling nearly as bad, though things can always be dangerous at any conceivable moment if Kazuya is able to find just one juicy hit. You never give him that chance to.
You got to look at these Greninja combos, and you got to feel worried if you're Haven, just the amount of damage you can get off of juggling, especially with that big up air that just covers a lot of space, at least vertically, and it also leads into other things. I mean, we're seeing all the up airs come out right now.
Trying for a lot of these jump side Bs out of shield. That's Rage Drive, true input. 76 after the hit. Now, luckily for Tio, he no longer has to worry about the Rage Drive for the rest of the game.
That's good. That definitely helps because we've seen that Rage Drive kill a diabolical percent.
Yes, it is kind of insane.
There are other attacks that Kazuya has that kill a diabolical percent as well, and with Rage, it might be a problem.
Gates of Hell raw.
Yeah.
Oh, tries for the first hit of the Tsunami Kicks, but is not able to find it. Laser!
Dude. No tech. We got a tech, guys. Come on.
You can't be missing techs there.
In the grand old 2024.
Look at even the most like, I don't suspect me looking face. Like, eyes looking around, the laser to stall, and yeah.
It's like the meme of the guy who's just like walking away casually after like a car crash.
Yes.
It's like they pretended that they weren't just there.
All right, well, game number 3 comes in, and we successfully whiff punish Greninja forward tilt with an electric wind God Fist.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of damage. That's the thing about Kazuya for me that always stands out is like every single individual Kazuya attack does an insane amount of damage. That little jab right there did 15 damage.
Yeah,
that just doesn't make sense.
That's the wall rising. Like it wasn't just like the jab. It was
a quick little attack that did 15.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but at the very least, it wasn't a jab that did 15.
Let me roll my narratives. Let me hate, all right?
Valid. You know, I'm not
gonna... the air dodge. Oh, my hate watch was successful. Let's go.
On you. You got it.
Yeah, Haven still get a lot of damage on the board, but it's going to be down the entire stock because of that unfortunate SD. That's why, I mean, you typically don't see Kazuya players recover with that side B, is because you don't cover a lot of distance and you don't want to risk having to rely on that air dodge.
Yeah, especially since you don't get the ability to use the Demon Wings upbeat after you perform the side B anyway. So normally you see the like up B into double jump type of recovery route, something that Haven had been doing pretty much pretty much exclusively. Oh, okay.
The boot.
Forward 4, closing down that stock.
big kick right there, going to secure the stock. And now Tio does have a big lead and is finally going to get that down air hit, getting some nice chip damage. But again, this is kind of what happens when you play against Kazuya. You always have to think in the back of your mind, like, what if he gets that grab? What if he gets that attack that leads into a big combo, especially now that he has Rage Drive as well? That is another factor to consider.
Yeah, has to augment the combo differently because of his own Rage and Rage Drive.
Yeah.
Forcing too much knockback too quickly. However, that did still do 50. Yet we knocked the Rage Drive out of him. If you're Tio, you're looking mighty fine on this stock in specific.
Oh,
Gates
no.
of Hell. Trying
He's
to find the
gonna
laser
recover.
snipe. Had all the resources. Crouch jab just into the normal throw. Up throw.
Yeah, doing a lot of damage, and all of a sudden, Tio is at 119%, is at very much kill percent. So that's why, like, even if you don't get crazy combos, you can still get a lot of damage built up against you. Up throw not going to kill, though. It would have killed against a lighter character, but they made Kazuya super heavy because, you know, they...
Look at him. That's a whole lot of dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of muscle on him, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's like, he's built like a linebacker for sure.
Yeah, he's like punched meteors. It's fine.
Yeah. So I guess it makes sense, but
It all facilitates into that singular game plan. Like he's a character that's meant to go through you, not around you. And
he is a tank, like in the more literal sense of, oh, I'm just gonna run over you.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Tio's playing the exact opposite of character design, like trying to maneuver around and through and in between as much as possible, so he never gets caught by any of these stray hits that Haven has been throwing out there.
Exactly.
I mean, you can even see it with just Greninja's pure dash animation. Like Tio has gone under more electrics than most other characters could even dream of.
Oh, for sure. That's definitely a blessing for this matchup and definitely helps a lot. So Tio doing very well here, but is going to have to find ways to secure the stock. I mean, we saw he had a big lead in game 2, and unfortunately, due to a missed tech, ended up losing. So still got to be careful.
Oh, tries to go. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff just happened.
Had the
right
1-2
there.
jab because of the tough guy.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to go for a gentleman there instead. Oh, finds the forward air. At the very least, no JV. 150 though, out of Rage Art.
At least there's no JV.
At least
I'm
there's no
sorry.
JV,
I'm sorry.
It's the little wins. It's the
Yeah.
little wins. As you go to the next game at 180 against
I thought that was so
Greninja
funny.
with all of those launchers.
Yeah.
It can be really, really tough to fully make that comeback. But you're up 2-1 at this point. The Kazuya is still an option on the table, but we did see Haven experiment with some other characters in the winner's final set, including an Aegis, but we're sticking to the Kazuya.
Yeah, the Kazuya still has been doing well, and each of these games have been close regardless. So, nevertheless, I mean, it makes sense. Just get the nice little stage counter pick to Hollow Bastion, very nice Kazuya stage, and then, get this game 4 started.
Missed the electric input off of that down throw. That could have been everything, and we're not getting a wall rising there either. We're just taking the flash tornado.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
That's just so much damage.
Oh my god! Yo, relax. It's okay, dude. Like,
All right, so
it's at
aside
144.
aside from FD, I think this is Kazuya's best stage.
Interesting.
So,
Honestly, like, I feel like I've heard every single stage get argued as Kazuya's best stage outside FD.
there's different ways to play Kazuya. I think in the case of Hollow Bastion, you get the same blast zones as FD, which Kazuya can circumvent but also survive for a really long time.
Yeah.
The stage length is typically very good for him, so he's very seldomly running out of space. And the
Yeah.
platform height suits itself well for a lot of the platform coverage that Haven has been doing, which with a double jump cancel, side B on the platform, or first tech stuff.
Yeah, it is interesting though. I feel like there's always a way for Kazuya to make it work on every stage. Like even for example,
That's fair.
I've seen a lot of people counterpick Kazuya like Town City because the idea is like, oh, I have more space to run around Kazuya. I have the platform layouts and stuff on the first layout, but then you also have, there's also a higher ceiling, but then there's also the fact that there's the FD layout that Town has and the Kalos layout that Town has that makes it better for Kazuya. So it's like, oh.
Okay, that's a big pickup. Tio having the ability to get behind Haven while he's charging that up smash, throws out the down tilt into up smash conversion. But yet we are finding that electric. We are seeing the DI out, and we are converting into those demon wings.
Yeah. Listen, up a whole stock. One stock away from making it back to Grand Finals again, that run back against Rivers. We're going to have to wait and see if Haven can come through here, but it's definitely been a strong showing so far. That being said, Tio got some damage. Uh-oh.
Oh, missing the Nair drag down instead. But we are anti-airing with electric. It's there what it's there to do.
Sometimes I've seen Kazuya players like intentionally mess up their early percent. Oh wow, great snipe.
Huge pickup.
Okay.
Finally, Tio was able to connect on that fully charged shuriken. What we rolled right in.
No.
Stature smash yet no follow. No continuation of the combo. 76% and nothing more than that. And we're finding a double back air of Tio who goes for it all and whiffs completely. Damn,
what
bro.
a goofy move to end off a truly goofy set. Haven 3-1 is going to be back in Grand Finals. That was... We've had some funny endings to these sets, I will say.
These have been a little goofy, a little bit awkward, to say the least. I mean, the Unknown versus Tio set was certainly sick.
Yes.
I do always enjoy seeing.
We needed a run back of that.
That Fox illusion was nasty. I agree. But yeah, like I didn't dislike the Greninja whatsoever. I thought the Greninja looked good in all 4 games. I mean, even every single one came down to last hit.
Yeah.
With a game 2 like tech flub because of the missed tech.
Wow, he was a big game 2. Oh my goodness. Oh, but then yeah, rage drive.
Why did he? Bro, DI'd out. I swear. No way you should have been dying at 60 to that. But maybe I'm just like.
And he uses
no
jump
way
too.
that it is, but it was just like some small mistakes from Tio where.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you. What is the music they're playing in the background right now? What music are they playing?
It sounds like.
Why?
It's like one of the Namco. He's grooving. Respect.
He's just moving around right now.
Yeah, because this is like a Namco sound effect, right? Like from like Dig Dug or one of those like Namco arcade games.
It's real music.
It's real. It's peak, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was a good set though. Haven securing the win, able to hold on to that lead despite a very nice snipe right there, and yeah, Haven got that very silly spike, the elf the neutral air. And that's very good timing, to be fair.
Yes. The Nair punish isn't what I'm upset about, because that is a correct thing to go for as Haven. The problem that I have is, and you know, this is me like being an armchair critic, of course, but against Kazuya when you're trying to make a comeback, against like any explosive character trying to make a comeback, I always value playing within yourself as much as possible.
Yeah.